Everybody, Shane Severson here, and it is a new month. Hard to believe. We are in December, and our numbers are out for November. As you know, we're always a month behind. We wait for the month to end so we can get those numbers, and then I bring those numbers to you. So we're in December. Hard to believe we're almost done with the year, and our numbers are out for November. So let's just jump in. Things are not changing much, although they're settling down a little bit. So that's a good sign for, I think, everybody. Nobody likes just stupid markets, so in either direction. So let's jump in and see what that means to you. Let's talk about our average sold price. We are in November. Average sold price for November 2021 is $667,982. That is a 14.4% increase. Most people on their investments, retirements, all that, they're hoping to get 10 to percent or so anyway, and just appreciation on homes we're making that. So incredible return on our investments of owning a home. Those are huge numbers. We haven't seen the seasonal drop as much, so those numbers are holding pretty tight through the buyer season now, and I'm expecting huge jumps again in January. I think next year is going to look 2022 as we come into April, May, June, the spring, summer. I think we're going to see crazy markets again. So just beware of crazy overbids and people scrambling to get in homes. And if you're a buyer, beware of those. I'll end with that. But let's talk about monthly inventory. Our monthly inventory is 0.8. So we're not still back to 1 month inventory. I don't know how we're going to get back up to a month, 2 months inventory. I mean, we just don't have enough houses on the market, and I don't see them coming fast enough. But 0.8, that is a 42.9% drop over last year. Now that is a massive number, 42.9% drop in inventory. Keep in mind, we are dealing with last year's comparison numbers. So we're comparing this year November to last year November, and we were still in COVID last year. Obviously, we're still dealing with a lot of that now, but the heavy, crazy COVID stuff was happening last year in 2020. So that's what we're comparing it to. So I think we still have 6 months of these numbers kind of feeling like dramatic and crazy, but the market is back, for the most part, back to semi-normal. We got our seasonal changes again. We can guess what's coming in the future. I can pretty much tell you we're going to see huge jumps in January. Come April, May, June, we're going to see the massive peak like we normally have, and then it'll settle back down seasonally. And there for a year and a half, I think we were just guessing. So I think we're back to, for the most part, normal market. Let's talk about closed price per the list price, how those compare. So last November, we were at 100.1%, meaning if you had a $500,000 home, you're getting right at 100% of that. This November, if you sell a $500,000 house, the percentage is 101.4, meaning you would drive about $507,000 for a $500,000 home. Back in June, July, we were at 105, meaning you would have gotten about 525. So you can see how the seasonal change happens. You can also see that we're kind of settling down to back around 100% of list. We don't have crazy overbids anymore. I do expect probably to be at about 102 come January, and back in April, May, June, I would expect we'd be back into the 104, 105% range again. So expect that to kind of continue for next year. So what are our takeaways for November? Well, I feel like a broken record. I'm going to feel like a broken record for the next couple of years, I guarantee you. If you're a seller, right now, hold tight. Don't sell right now unless you have to. Wait till April, ish, May, June, and probably should start prepping in February or March. So reach out to us here in a couple months and we can start prepping that to make sure you hit the peak and gain $30,000, $40,000 more on your house than you would right now. If you're a buyer, buy right now. You got a couple weeks left before it really starts to jump. It will start climbing. By January, we'll be 2 to 3% higher in prices, and come April, May, will be close to 10% higher than we are now. So you'll see that massive jump come January. So if you're a buyer, buy right now. I would give it through February at the latest. Once you hit March, I would kind of settle down and wait for the drop. So just beware of April through June or July. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope those are good information, good informational points. I hope you're getting some good information. Share this video, and if you're watching it from somebody who shared it, like our page, share it to others. We track this market like a hawk, so it helps you know when to sell, when to buy, when to invest, and make as much as you can on this Denver real estate market. God bless. I hope that helps. We'll see you next month.